because it's part of what feels to me. It takes away that optimism. It sort of chips it away from me. This week, we're back to Benghazi. We're back to this anxiety now about tell us who changed the talking points. I want to take a quick listen to how the White House responded to the revival of Benghazi.
Jay, you told us that the only changes that were made were stylistic. Is it a stylistic change to take out all references to previous terror threats in Benghazi?
Well, I appreciate the question again, and I think that what I was referring to was the talking points that the CIA drafted and sent around, to which one change was made. And I accept that stylistic may not precisely describe a change of one word to another.
Jay, this was not a change of one word to another.
No, I'm just...
Jay, these underwent extensive changes after they were written by the CIA.
Sure. There was an interagency process, which is always the case, because a lot of agencies have a stake in a matter like this.
So is there a transparency issue here, or is this political wrangling?
Well, Senator Corker, he himself, a Republican senator, said he was satisfied with the responses from the White House. The obsession that some of my Republican colleagues have in the House doesn't look like it's on the path to really finding a solution, but just to keeping an issue alive. We have to find out everything about what happened there. There's no question about that. To wrangle about some wording, when that it is the intelligence consensus estimate process. Everybody puts in and says, this is how I think it should be. They sign off. Those are the talking points. But the point, I think, is this. We take an oath to protect and defend the American people and all of its manifestations. It was a terrible tragedy in Benghazi. We keep, in California, feel particularly protective of the ambassador because he went to school there, his family is there, and so we want to find out what did happen. But there is one line of investigation or looking to it. The State Department, with the very esteemed, distinguished leadership appointed to looked into it, and then it becomes an issue that is subterfuge. Let's talk about Benghazi forever, so that we don't have to talk about really what the American people want us to talk about. They want us to talk about jobs. They want to talk about economic security, economic growth. They want to talk about the education of their children. They want to talk about their future. And we certainly have to give the full attention that Benghazi deserves. Sure. But we cannot let it soak up all of the congressional attention. What would be the purpose of that?
Right, to keep you from governing, right?
Yes, if you watch some of these shows, which I don't, but as I surf the channels, there's an obsession with Benghazi, Hillary Clinton. Let's stipulate to a set of facts about it, see how we can prevent it from happening again, because that's really the point, and recognize that we live in a dangerous world, and we certainly want to protect all of our diplomats, our intelligence people. They do great work protecting our country and advancing our values, but we don't do that by cutting their budgets and then spending all of our time investigating why something happened.